Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today, the 2nd of September, Sunday. I hope everybody's having a great weekend. This is the weekly technical analysis of the crypto market. We're gonna start right away with Agur, that is Rep Euro. We are bouncing from the 12.59 demand zone. As you can see here, we have made previous bounces as well, and we are doing one more at this stage. Most likely during the next few sessions, we're gonna see some continuation higher towards the 25.28 that is retest this broken rising channel, and from there we're gonna be able to call whether we're gonna see a break above there, continuation higher, or we're gonna see another push to the downside, at least to retest these lows. Stellar Lumen consolidation sideways. Most likely we're gonna see one more extension to the downside towards the 0.15, and from here we're gonna see a bounce higher since this is the all-time lows. Invalidation with a break above 0.21 that will complete this, will mark this correction completed, and from there we're gonna see additional extension to the upside. First level 0.26. Monero, it is accelerate. It is bouncing from this demand zone 62.20s, and we are seeing some acceleration higher. Most likely we're gonna see some continuation towards the 133.60s that is retest these highs at least. From there we're gonna see at least a short-term pullback, and from there we're gonna be able to call whether we're gonna see a break above there for additional extension to the upside, or we're gonna see additional pressure to the downside. Most likely continue this consolidation sideways for a few more sessions. EOS, we did new lows below this low over here, and at this stage it is bouncing, yet we have resistance at 6.4 that is as well a direction pivot. A break above there will open additional extension to the upside, yet at this stage it doesn't seem to be the case. We have already reached some supply, and we might see some additional extension to the upside, but I expect we're gonna see a pullback from here lower. Then we're gonna be able to decide whether we're gonna see an extension above the 6.48. This direction pivot, the break above there will most likely flag these lows in place, and from there we're gonna see some additional extension to the upside. Despite that, we have to wait and see the next few sessions how price will react. As long as we have some acceleration into, because this is a strong move over here, we might see the break above there. If not, we might see some a bounce lower, and from there we're gonna be able to call the next move either to the downside, or if we break the 6.48 pivot, continuation to the upside, first level 8.89. Zero Cash found support at this demand zone. As you can see over here as well, we have found many times support. We are now bouncing. Despite that, we haven't created enough separation from the lows and still not enough acceleration into. I'm going to rule out a break below there. If we do, then most likely towards the 35. If we see some acceleration higher into the next few sessions, we're gonna go towards the 190.74. This direction pivot. From here we're gonna see a pullback, and then we're gonna be able to decide whether we're gonna see a break above there for additional extension to the upside, or again keep price under pressure for one more leg lower. So again, it is not clear. Let us see next few sessions how price will react from this demand zone. Ethereum Classic at support 10.83. You can see here support. This is spike low. Let us see if we can get some momentum to 13.06. A break above there will open additional extension to the upside, yet at this stage it is not clear. We have to wait and see. A break below 10.83 will open additional extension to the downside towards the 7.69. that is retest these lows over here, and from there again we're gonna be able to call the next move either to the upside or to the downside. Ethereum, it is not looking good. Despite the fact that we have spiked in line with Ethereum Classic, we are still consolidation sideways. Most likely we might see another failure to the downside, at least towards the 200. Now, if we manage to get some momentum to the upside, supply at 349.25, from here we're gonna see a pullback, and then we're gonna be able to call whether we're gonna see a break above there to open additional extension to the upside, or we're gonna see price getting under pressure again for some rollover lower, most likely to retest these lows, if not break lower. So at this stage, Ethereum is not looking good. As long as we are into consolidation sideways, we might see additional lows towards the 200. Let's continue with Bitcoin, which is extending higher. Despite that, we haven't seen yet enough acceleration or higher. Resistance 7,750s. This descending trend line, a break above there will open additional extension to the upside. First level 9,750s. If we fail from here to extend higher, then another leg lower, at least towards this demand zone of 5,950s. From there, we're gonna be looking either for a bounce or a failure to open the 4,730s. So Bitcoin at this stage, let us see what happens at the 7,750s. Bitcoin Cash support demand zone at 530. If we manage to see some acceleration higher, we're gonna test this level 760s. From there, again, direction pivot, the break above there will open additional extension to the upside. Despite that, I expect we're gonna see a pullback at least into the lower time frame. And from there, we're gonna be waiting to see whether we're gonna break this direction pivot, or we're gonna see another failure to the downside, at least retest these lows over here, that 450s. Now, if from here we see failure and additional extension to the downside, then we're gonna need to use the Fibonacci extension to get the next levels lower. Ripple, XRP, long-term chart, waves 1, 2, 5 over here, waves 1 completed. Let us see if we have waves 2 lows in place. Despite that, we are still consolidating sideways, so I won't rule out another extension to the downside below the recent lows at 0.21. If we do, then most likely we're gonna go all the way down to 0.15. Now, if from here we see some acceleration higher, resistance at 0.42, a break above there will open additional extension to the upside, and most likely will mark the lows for waves 2 in place. Despite that, nothing is suggesting that, so we have to wait and see how price will react in the next few sessions. And last, Litecoin, LTC USD, it has broke above this descending trend line, yet I haven't seen enough separation from the lows nor any acceleration. And despite that, we have supply at 81.01. Even if we see some acceleration higher, we're gonna see a pullback lower again soon, and we might see something like that, like a move higher, and then another pullback to the downside, like this. I don't know the extension yet of the pullback, and then the next extension higher. So that is a case which might play out with Litecoin. Despite that, let us see if we can get some acceleration higher to justify this break of the descending trend line. If we continue into consolidation sideways, then we're gonna flag this break invalid, and we might expect additional lows towards the 41.26. So let us wait for next week, see how price in the crypto market reacts with the fundamentals and all this stuff. Okay, hope you have enjoyed this video. This is the weekly technical analysis for the crypto market. Until the next one, enjoy the weekend and bye-bye.